Today I'd like to show you the Paul Rubens HAIYA Oil Pastels. They have many strengths, but also weaknesses, and I want to talk about the latter ones first. The first thing I have to criticize about them is the color assortment in their sets. As far as I'm aware, they aren't available in open stock, at least not in Europe or North America. That's why if you get these, you will choose a set. When we look at the colors of this 48 stick set, they lack diversity. Even for me, a big fan of blues and teals, this is too much blue. I'd like a more balanced color palette. There are some beige and at least a few browns in the 60 stick set. If you enjoy painting portraits, you'd need at least this set to have the colors you need. I am not good enough at mixing the sticks on my canvas while painting to achieve all the colors I want. The 72 color set then introduces these gorgeous mixed colors. Really a shame to hide them in the biggest set, but this is a palette I like to work with. Let's talk about a big pro of the HAIYA Paul Rubens Oil Pastels, which is their consistency. They are buttery, creamy, easy to paint with. These sticks allow for many different techniques, and I think if you enjoy impasto painting or sgraffito or experimenting in mixed media, this could be a great set for you. In consistency, it definitely reminds of a Sennelyeah, but the price point is much better and I feel more comfortable experimenting with them because, and that's a con, they also use up quite fast. You can absolutely see that they were inspired, if not outright copying, Sennelyeah colors. Even their names and numbers are the same more often than not. And they did get the shades right. The difference to me is still noticeable in tiny things. The HAIYA quickly lose their vibrancy and they sometimes create crumbs, but not nearly as much as other cheaper brands. They are also easily blendable, maybe even too blendable. I never before had a problem with smudging, but these are just everywhere. In the Oil Pastel sketchbook I bound, usually the transparent glassine sheet between the page is enough to keep the paint in place and stop smudging. But these HAIYA ones are all over the page, and in the future I will have to spray varnish them. I do like that they try to establish transparent and opaque colors. Not all of them represent their transparency level as listed. It feels like they added oil to the ones they wanted to be more transparent. And when you say it's like painting with butter, for Sennelyeah it's a good thing, but with HAIYA it can feel like you spilled oil while cooking. Some of the sticks are literally dripping with oil. It's one of the reasons I paint with gloves. Every now and then I have a stick that is very oily and I need to clean it. I don't really mind, but I am a bit afraid of what that means for the future and the stick's quality in a few months. If they lose their oil at this rate, will their consistency change? Probably. We'll see. I believe the high oil content is also a reason why I struggle with details. Usually I don't need any help with that. I use the sharp edge of the stick, or I am able to place a tiny amount and then I move it to the places I like it with my fingers. But they smudge too easily, and it was almost impossible to get details on the page and then keep them in place. But they produce almost no crumbs, which is a good thing. With oil pastels, there are sometimes crumbs of pigment on the painting and they can hinder your further painting process and even smudge if you aren't careful. Okay, let's summarize the good things once more. They are creamy, they blend easily, they are very nice to paint with, you can experiment with them, and they have a great price-performance ratio. However, they are losing a lot of oil, which might impact their quality in the long run. The high oil content makes it difficult to paint details, and it is a blurred line, literally, between being easily blended and right out smudging. All in all, they are an incredible set if you are just starting out with oil pastels. They are not as expensive as Caran d'Ache or Sennelyeah, but the quality difference to the cheaper brands such as Pentel or Craypa is enormous. I believe the extra money over Pentel or Craypa is well worth it. You have a great set for studies, finished pieces, experiments, and more. What I recommend is, if you are happy with the color palettes of one of the sets, then go with the HAIYA Oil Pastels for the start. And then as you go, replace every stick you finished with a Sennelyeah or Neo Pastel Caran d'Ache one. If you have any questions about things I didn't cover or just want to talk about oil pastels or art supplies, I always love that. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!